What's going on with Julian Lewis? What is the quarterback going to do? We're nearing the end of summer, so I want to figure it out. That's what we're going to talk about in this video, and I got Scott Schrader here from USC to talk some Julian Lewis. Also, who could be the next recruit to commit to the USC Trojans? We're going to find out today. But before we get going, Trojan fans, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel, the best recruiting channel on all of YouTube. All right, let's bring in Scott Schrader. Scott, what's up? How you feeling? We got to talk a little Julian Lewis because, he took his official visits in the summer. He told me back in the end of May that, hey, I'm going to make a final, come out and make a final decision sometime before my senior year. But throughout the month of July, Julian Lewis has been really, really quiet. Catch us up to speed on what you're hearing from your USC sources and what his commitment status is.
Yeah, USC has kind of felt like, they were in a good spot with him all along, but they also weren't naive in understanding that anything could happen. So they kind of have prepared themselves for a situation that could come up that they're not expecting. But just based off, I was just at Carrollton High School, and just the feeling I got is I'm not expecting any kind of announcement that hi, I'm Julian Lewis, I'm going to shut down my recruitment and things are over with now. I did not sense that was something that is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also not sensing that that there's anything for USC to be concerned about at this point. Other than I do think, and this wouldn't be the only case if USC doesn't play good football this year. I think they will have some problems down the road, and it won't just be with Julian Lewis.
All right, so there's also some rumors swirling about USC and Cali quarterback Huson Longstreet. Now, we know there was some contact earlier in the spring, but Huson Longstreet committed to A&M. Is this tied to Julian Lewis? Are they just covering their butts? Like, what's going on with Huson Longstreet and USC?
Yeah, they are covering their butt. They're not going to be left. Last year I think USC was kind of in a situation where they didn't prepare. Maybe for some issues, and I think this year they're just making sure that there's a plan B and a really, really good one. I think last year, I think if they may have continued pursuing a couple of guys, they may have been able to get. They came in really, really late for DJ Lagway. I do think if they would have continued to pursue him, they may have had actually a shot there, but. In this case, I think with Huson, he did show up for a spring practice, a 5 a.m. spring practice, I might add, which means he has to get up yesterday to make it to one of those where he's from. I mean, he's only an hour and a half away, but he's a guy. I do think if something does happen with Julian Lewis, he's definitely the guy. So I think they've continued to communicate on some levels.
All right. I teased it at the beginning. We're going to talk about who could be the next recruit to commit to USC. I'm looking at Carde Smith. He's going to make his decision on Monday right here on the On3 Recruits channel. Now, originally, he committed to Auburn back on April 10. He decommitted in June. What's the word on Carde Smith and USC? Could he be the next to commit?
We submitted a prediction for him I think the day he left USC on his official visit, and so I think that things are looking really, really good right now for USC. It's like I'm always kind of hesitant to even say that nowadays. Thinking that something's going to happen 5 minutes after we're done here. But I'm expecting something good to happen for USC tomorrow.
All right, so that brings me to Utah big man Aaron Dunn. Now, if Carde Smith jumps on board, Aaron Dunn, could he be the next? I mean, he's trending heavily to USC. When do you think he's going to decide? Young man out of Utah.
I think he's got an August 8th announcement date with another network. So he could be, he could have back-to-back commitments for USC from two really, really highly ranked offensive linemen, which is something that they really need. They need offensive linemen and defensive linemen. So, right now I haven't put any prediction in for him. That might happen later today. I do think that USC's in a good spot based off the feedback I've gotten from sources. So, a couple of top 250 guys would be nice hauls for USC right now heading into the 2024 season.
Yeah, and a couple massive offensive linemen could go a long way in helping contain Julian Lewis on that commit list. So talk to us, USC fans. How do we feel about one Julian Lewis, but also who do you guys think could be the next to commit to USC? Let us know. Comment section below. Scott Schrader with We Are SC. It's going to be a busy week on the site. Thanks for dropping by the Inside Scoop.
Thanks, Josh.
Well, you've made it to the end of today's video, but there's hundreds more videos on the On3 Recruits channel for you to check out. And also, while you're here, hit subscribe.